We'd like to invite you to watch the English news on Nai Province Essential Television Channel. Ladies and gentlemen, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính chaired the regular government meeting in July 2024 to discuss and evaluate the socio-economic situation in July and the first 7 months of 2024. The Prime Minister assessed that the socio-economic situation in July continued to be positive, achieving better results than in June, and overall, the first 7 months were better than the same period in most areas. Growth was promoted in all 3 sectors of industry, agriculture, and services. The macroeconomy was stable, inflation was controlled, major policies were ensured, and there was a surplus. 60 over 63 provinces and cities had increased industrial production index. This was a bright spot. Notably, also in July, we increased the basic salary, but inflation increased insignificantly. A report from the General Statistics Office said that the Consumer Price Index (CPI) in July 2024 increased by only 0.48% compared to the previous month. Regarding the tasks in August and the coming term, the Prime Minister has outlined many tasks and solutions to achieve the GDP growth target of about 7% for the whole year. In particular, it is necessary to resolutely remove obstacles related to institutions, focus on implementing well the newly promulgated and effective laws such as the Land Law, Housing Law, Real Estate Business Law, and Credit Institutions Law. Ministries and branches must provide more specific guidance. Localities must be more proactive and active. Agencies must respond to policies better according to their functions, tasks, and powers. Focus on implementing key tasks, renewing the 3 traditional growth drivers, and promoting new growth drivers. According to the Ministry of Planning and Investment, as of July 31st, 2024, disbursement of public investment capital reached 232,100 billion Vietnam dong, reaching 34.68% of the plan, of which 33 ministries, central agencies, and 25 localities had disbursement rates lower than the national average. The key solution in August and the third quarter of 2024, the Ministry of Planning and Investment said that it has also asked for the government's opinion to direct ministries, agencies, and localities on the allocation and disbursement of public investment capital. In particular, the 500 kV Circuit 3 project is taken as a typical model of drastic direction and management, implementing 5 determinations and 5 guarantees to promote the disbursement of the 2024 capital plan, especially for localities assigned capital for the large public investment plan, such as Ho Chi Minh City, Quảng Ninh, Dong Nai, and 33 ministries and 25 localities with disbursement rates lower than the whole country. Effectively deploy the activities of 6 working groups of the Prime Minister on promoting the disbursement of public investment capital, 26 delegations of government members working with localities. The latest report from the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development shows that in July 2024, Vietnam exported 62,000 tons of coffee, bringing in $340 million USD. In the first 7 months of 2024, the country exported 964,000 tons of coffee, with a turnover of $3.54 billion USD, down 13.8% in volume, but up 30.9% in turnover compared to the same period last year. According to the Vietnam Coffee and Cocoa Association, Vietnam currently has only about 148,000 tons of coffee left to export in the remaining 2 months of the 2023-2024 crop year, from August to the end of September, until the new crop year begins to harvest in October this year. Coffee supplies for export are waiting for the new harvest year, and it is forecasted that coffee exports for the whole year could set a record of 5.5 to 6 billion USD. Vietnamese coffee is currently very hot because of the scarce supply, and big markets such as Germany, Italy, and Japan are always hunting for this agricultural product. Because of the low supply, Vietnamese coffee is very valuable. In early July, Hungary sought to buy Vietnamese coffee at a very high average price of more than 6,800 USD per ton, or Israel bought at nearly 6,100 USD per ton. Bangladesh Army Chief General Waqar Zaman confirmed on August 5th that Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina had resigned and that an interim government would run the country. The announcement came after anti-government protests escalated. Speaking on national television, Mr. Waqar Zaman officially confirmed the information that the media had reported earlier, that Ms. Hasina had resigned and left Bangladesh for a safer place. Protesters took to the streets and waved flags to celebrate this event. The protests calling for Ms. Hasina to resign have been going on for more than a week, culminating in the demonstration on August 4th, which erupted into riots, killing 90 people. Yesterday, before Ms. Hasina resigned, protesters continued to take to the streets despite the curfew. Clashes between protesters and security forces yesterday left 6 more people dead. Ukrainian Prime Minister Denis Shmyhal announced on August 5th that his country has received 3.9 billion USD in aid from the United States through the World Bank. In a Telegram post, Shmyhal said it is the first direct purchase support from the U.S. in 2024. In total, Ukraine will receive 7.8 billion USD in direct purchase support from the U.S. this year. In a separate statement, the Ukrainian Finance Ministry said the money will be transferred to salaries for teachers, employees of the National Emergency Service and other state employees, as well as support for displaced people, low-income families, and people with disabilities. According to Finance Minister Serhiy Marchenko, the money will help the Ukrainian government repay humanitarian and social expenses without increasing debt. The Ukrainian Finance Ministry said that since February 2022, direct purchase support from the U.S. to the country has reached nearly 27 billion USD. This is the largest source of financial support for Ukraine. You have just watched the English news on the Essential Television channel of Đồng Nai Province. Thank you for joining us and goodbye.